Yes, you finally got it. You got that interview for that dream job you have been looking for. So what's your next step? They say that you only have one opportunity to make a first impression. So what's it going to be? Are you going to walk into the interview looking like this? Or are you going to step it up and look like this? Stay tuned as we talk about what you should be doing to your hair and beard for that all-important first impression. For an interview, should you shave your beard? Now, this is a complicated question. It's a complicated question because should you be changing your appearance for anyone in particular? Should you change your appearance for a job? Take this as my position is that you should be going out of your way to look the best that you can. If that involves shaving your beard, then you should do it. But in most cases, and I would say the majority of cases, the best look that you can have is probably the one you have right now, dialed up, making it as good as possible. And so you're going to feel more confident walking into an interview if you're comfortable with the way you look. How well you do in an interview is a combination of not only how well you know the material, how well you've researched the particular job you're looking for, it's about how comfortable you feel with an interviewer and how comfortable you feel about the way you look. If you went ahead and shaved your beard thinking that was going to make you look more professional, more clean cut, and yet you feel awkward and uncomfortable during the interview, that's going to come through. So you're going to shave that beard, or you're going to keep it and refine it. Let me show you what I would be doing to my hair and beard if I was going in for an interview this very day. Okay, natural hair, as I said, natural beard. And so what I want to do is just add some control. And what I would do is err on the side of the most control possible. So I'm trying to actually make my beard not appear to be too wide, too big, too long. I'm trying to make my hair appear a little smaller. I really want them looking at my eyes. So I want to bring attention to my eyes. What I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of the fringe, get rid of the bang. So let's just quickly do the hair first. For the hair, what I'm doing, my hair is very clean and it's very dry. I'm going to take some sea salt spray and I'm basically going to wet my hair. That was it for the hair. No hair dryer. What I'm going to do is let that dry a little bit. I'm going to come back and add a little styling balm. For the beard though, I want to make this a little smaller. So what I'm going to do is just wet my beard a little bit. And I'm using sea salt spray. What I want to do is I want to take my hair dryer and I'm going to use my comb. You could use a round brush if you want. And I'm actually just going to kind of get the ends to roll under just slightly. And my beard's long. I'm not going to fool anyone by making it super, super short. I'm going to make it as controlled as possible. And when I can say controlled, I want to eliminate every flyaway. And for me, it has everything to do with styling balm. Styling balm is my savior when it comes to controlling flyaways in my beard. So I'm going to turn on the hair dryer and just twick this under a little bit. Medium setting, high heat. You can see that I'm using the comb to roll this under. Heating that up, hitting it with the cold air. Just by adding the heat on this side with the sea salt spray, you can see the level of control that I already have compared to this side. So with the sides done, what I want to do is hit the front in a similar manner and smoothing it out as much as possible. I'm not necessarily going for straight, I'm going for smooth. You can have wavy hair, you can have curly hair, and you can make it more compact, tighter to your face, smoother, with a little bit of heat, as well as adding some product at the end. can see the smoothness that I have in my beard now. Once I add the styling balm, that's going to take the smoothness to another level. So this is classic Greg Berzinsky beard. Now, if you wear a big walrus mustache, you got to think about that in particular when you go into an interview situation. Unless you're trying to cover up your nasty teeth, you will actually want people to see your smile. Also think about deaf people. Think about people who are hard of hearing. So expressing your mouth is actually a good thing to do. I'm going to use the hairdryer with the heat, with the comb, pushing the hair to the right and to the left. So what I'm doing is I'm heating that up. As I push it off to the side, holding it in place with the heat. When it's held in place, I'm going to turn on the cold and set the style in that position. I'm not going for an extravagant curl. Want to keep this as simple as possible. And so I'm pushing my tails down into my beard using the heat and hitting the cold button. So it's a basic drying of my beard. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit my hair a little bit with the hairdryer. So that's pretty much the blow drying, any kind of styling that I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna use styling balm. I'm gonna do my mustache first, and I'm putting styling balm into my mustache. Taking the short end of my comb. You can also use your mustache wax here to be able to get those ends under, especially if you have a longer mustache like I do right now. Now I'm going to take a larger dollop of this and we're going to put this in my beard and in my hair. Just gonna hit this with a little bit with a cold hairdryer. Now, two things that I want to do is I am definitely going to make sure that any of this is done. And if you need to shave your cheeks, of course, do that well in advance. I actually like to style my hair and just sharpen my line. And these lines get so crispy. I love that because you get a little bit of the product, you get a little of the skin, and without creating so much as a chalk line, I make these lines as sharp as possible, which I really like with my white beard on some skin color here. And what's the last thing we do? Can't preach it enough, hit your eyebrows. You have a little product on your hand. If you don't, take a tiny bit of styling balm. Hit your eyebrows, whether you comb them up, comb to the side, comb them down, whatever their natural growth pattern is. It's always better to express the eyes a little bit by opening them up. I push mine up therefore. Gravity has a way of bringing them down anyhow, but I push them up. And I feel confident. This is a look that I wear often for business. This would be a look I would wear to church. This would be a look I would wear to an interview. So let's style this up. So a little bit of styling, took my bushy beard and my pretty unkept hair, transforming me into the person actually that I feel really comfortable as. I actually like my hair controlled, I like my beard controlled, and I like to be dressed up. And as I said before, if you have a look that you are comfortable with, you are going to be the most confident version of yourself in an interview process. So good luck to you if you have interviews coming up. I hope this helps and that you can walk into an interview knowing that you are presenting the best you possible. Until we meet again.
Hey, I'm Mark. I think that Beardbrand products and the Beardbrand mission, they've really helped me kind of wear my beard and present it to the world in a way that, honestly, for the first time in my life, like, kind of makes me feel kind of handsome. You know, sometimes. But anyway, thanks, guys.